Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to Shivery Timbers in City Skylines, where we're sitting at the ChirpX launch site. We're checking this out. I mean, nothing's happening at the moment. They're figuring out how to build a rocket. They're putting it together, and in a couple of weeks' time, it's going to be preparing for launch. Bluebird Heavy 2 is going to be set up and ready to go. So we're going to come back and check that out when it's ready to go. But for today, I think that it's time we did a little bit of suburban expansion. Because we've got these lovely big central business district kind of areas down here, like the downtown, right? There's uptown, and then midtown and downtown, and I don't know. But I'll have to figure out how that sort of fits together. I mean, this is kind of the downtown. And then this, I don't know. This would be uptown, right? If we were to look at it this way. Yeah, that's uptown. This is downtown. And then we've got the Magica theme park setting things on fire halfway between. Springwood FC are about to get their butts handed to them by Shivery Timbers FC down at the Tom Dome, which is always fun. And yeah, things are basically going pretty well. We're making money. We are slightly losing people. I'm not sure why that's the case. But here's how we're going to augment this. I think that, well, let's see. I mean, I could expand up this way, right, and move up towards this hill over here. Or I could expand over to one of these little islands, right? So I got this bad boy over here with this little lagoon sort of system going on over here. There's even, interestingly, there's even a rail line over here. Huh. I wonder if it's time to replace Hillside Hills, which we never got around to naming correctly, but that's okay. If we replace that up here, then we could have it so that it had direct access to a train line, which would be kind of nice. There is a train line that runs over this way, which I could theoretically sort of swing a line over here and give them a train line at Hillside Hills. But, I'm not sure how much that's really going to help us. I've just spotted, hang on, there's a single section of power line that's been severed here, and I don't like that. I would like to see that connected, please. Thank you. I mean, it probably could be connected to the disaster response unit to help it, with another line of power, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's have a... Oh, look at this over here. Oh. And then that sort of slopes up a little bit, but it's not too huge. But yeah, this section over here, a nice hilly zone. A nice hilly zone. There's a bit of thunder going on at the moment, but that's okay. So if I were to expand that way, I probably wouldn't get too much for my money, really. There's no highway going there by the looks of it. Yeah, there's just a train line. I could stretch a highway off and bring it over this way, but geez, I'd love to have some kind of a resort there. Or, I could build a huge freaking highway that stretches over this big bay here. Couldn't I? Is that a boat? Huh. Cool. There's a boat out there. What are you doing, buddy? Are you looking for a place to dock? Maybe that's something I can think about doing at some point. I mean, I do have the ability. Do I have the ability? I think so. Is it in here? And then, what's this? Cargo hub. Yeah, okay. And cargo harbor. I need to get to 26,000 population to get this. And a harbor is 26,000 as well. And I'm currently just under 20,000 and falling for some reason. So, alright. Let's just do, out this way, a little bit of suburbanization. Should we do it there? I think we should. What we'll do is we'll have it branching off the industrial zone, right? So we can have a nice big road, maybe one with trees, or maybe one with bus lanes. I'm not sure. Or maybe one with trams. Let's just do like this sort of thing for now, right? A small 4-lane road without parking spaces supports medium traffic. So if we have one of these, that comes up like this. And we'll have it squiggly wiggly. We'll go up here, past this rock. Okay, and then this can be like this around the back of the neighborhood's big sort of loop road that connects everything up. And then, yeah, hang on. Here we go. We'll just go around like this, and then we'll hook it onto there. We will then also, I doubt we're going to be, oh my god, we actually can. We can actually upgrade that. Even though there's an incinerator and a snow dump there. Is it a snow dump? Yes, it is. We could still upgrade this to a 4-lane road. I don't know what it actually was before, but it has allowed us to do the needful, which is pretty exciting. So, now that we've got that loop road in, to sort of, you know, take care of getting people into this area, now we can get in with some regular roads with grass. Decorations lower noise pollution. With a grass median? No. With grass is nice. Or bicycle lanes. I like bicycle lanes. But I think we're going to go with grass medians. And we're going to go like this. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to have... Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's have another one of these. And this can be... You know, we'll just carve in some high-yield roads that are going to go like this. We'll have one that connects onto the freeway here. Actually, it won't connect on. We'll have an off-ramp that leads onto that. We're going to have a kinked road coming out like this and go to there. And then we're going to have... I just want to sort of slice this up into chunky sections so that it's sort of, you know, there's a bit of a shape to it. A bit of a shape to this new neighborhood. And then with our regular roads, we can start getting in here and populating this up with stuff, right? Because when you look at, big neighborhoods from, you know, on Google Earth and that sort of stuff, they usually have sort of big arterial roads like this. And then within those sections, they then start doing stuff like this, where there's like a grid of small roads that kind of do this sort of thing. And then maybe we can have a grid of roads that goes this way. And like this. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, good. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this quite nicely. And so what we can do is build in some stuff like this. And then we can have central services zones that can be like here. We can have a little central services zone. And this can have a hospital, right? For all of these people can get a big hospital to access. All of these people can have a big police station right in the middle. That's not a police station, it's a fire department. That's okay. And we can have a big police station as well, right? And it can just sit in here and service everyone. We can then have an elementary school within the neighborhood, and then we can have a big high school down here next to the police station. That should be good, right there. Okay, and then college-wise, university-wise, we've already got one in the center of town, and we just need to make sure that these guys have the ability to get in there, right? So this is going to be our planned suburb. From the get-go, all of the stuff that goes into this suburb is going to be absolutely planned out, and is going to, I mean, it'll be a little bit gritty, but that's kind of by design, right? We want this to be relatively dense. We may even, yeah, I tell you what, we may even give them a monorail station to help with commuting. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cheeky monorail station. Where is it? Train. Is it down here? Monorail. There we go. Monorail station with road. Monorail station. So monorail station with road is probably how we want to do this, and we want to have it kind of central. So it's going to go like right here, and like this. Yeah, let's put it like just there, and then that way we can get back into here. We'll get ourselves a monorail, And then we can kink this. Oh, that's on straight mode. Gosh darn it. Alright, we can kink this out. And then join that on there like that. And same goes with this way. We can just do that. And then we can actually delete this old one. We better pause the game first. We don't want to accidentally delete the monorail while there's a monorail car moving along it. Okay, good. So that's taken care of. There's a little bit of a kink there, but we can stand that. Or we could move it. Let's see. Let's get this here. And we'll see if we can... Hey, there, that's better. That's much more pleasant. Okay, and this guy, and we'll straighten this one a little bit. And this one can come this way a little bit. Good. Straighten that. Good. Okay. Okie dokie. That is nice. Let's carry on with this then, shall we? We'll get our roads built out. And what are we going to call this area? We haven't had any new patrons for a while, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Or what we're going to call this once it actually appears. Oh, that's right. We've got to hook this up to a road as well. I don't want that. How do you need to be connected, Mr. Monorail Road? Like this? Okay. Well, that's not too bad. It's a little bit gross. But it's not too bad. That's okay. I can stand that. I can just about stand that. And we'll get some gritty action going on in here. Just like this. Why is that kinking? Why is that kinking so badly? Why am I getting some funkiness going on? Oh, I see. Because that next road over isn't quite straight. But that's alright. When you look at big neighborhoods like this, they're not always a perfect grid. They will always have, like, you know, they'll have rows like this, but then things will sometimes be a little bit skewy. Or, occasionally, oh, here we go. Occasionally, they'll have a road grid that goes like this. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Should we do it there? Yeah, we should do it there. Why not? Let's cram these suckers in and get this place all tightly mustered so that we can put a whole bunch of people in here in some lovely, quiet little residential homes. I think that'll be lovely. What's going on? Is there... Oh, there's a... Okay, that's fine. Because here we go. We're going to bring that to there. And then we're going to have another road that comes from there to there. So there'll be like a little cul-de-sac on each of these. But then, so that we can ensure that people need to get where they need to go, we're going to have another road that comes to here. And then this one can come out and down like this along the highway. And then we're going to have a little H corner here. Like that. And then this one can go down like that. And then this one can go down like that. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm trying to do this au naturel. So that it's, you know, a little bit weird. But it's probably gonna look okay. Okay. And then on this side, let's get a road that comes down like this. And then over here. And then from here down to here. And then over there. Maybe a little bit further. Let's go one more notch. And then two there. Okay, great. And... doodly-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Anyway. I had some fun streaming the other day. Let's get back to... Like, I always like to try and do a little bit of chatting about something other than what I'm building in this game. Because...
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Take precautionary measures.
I mean, I'm busy here, game. I was just about to start into a conversation, and here you are disturbing me with sinkholes. I'm a bit disappointed, I have to say. But, it's to be expected. It's to be expected when the game is City Skylines, because it will occasionally toss in something like this. Just to, you know, rattle you. Just to rattle your hums. Has it happened? We've already got two sinkholes. Alright, one down in the happy little roundabout area, and then one over here in the highway kink zone. I don't think it's actually, I think it's forgotten about us. That's fine. So, let's carry on. We'll get a little bit more of this done. and hopefully in a moment it'll pop up with that sinkhole, and we can worry about where that's going to occur. I'm sure it'll be nice. I'm sure it'll be fine. And hopefully, won't cause me too much grief. Cool. So, let's do this. Let's have a little cul-de-sac in here. Ah, shit. Oh, not under the freeway again.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city.
Oh.
Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. And as is the way that I like to do it, let's do this. We'll have a little 0.01. And right in the center of this guy, we'll just plop that right in there. And, ooh, we better pause that. And we'll lower that water level down just a wee bit. There we go. So, a new lake has just formed. That's the RP that we're going with here. A new lake has just formed. We'll keep an eye on that and make sure it doesn't overflow. It should be okay. Or maybe it'll overflow a little bit, as it sometimes does on its first fill. But it should stop about there and look nice. Which it does. Excellent. Okay. Back to work. Back to my roads. What was I saying? Where was I? What was I talking about? Yeah, I did some live streaming. I did some live streaming on the weekend. Twice, as a matter of fact. I did 2. One I did on YouTube, which was okay. YouTube live streams are fine. And then one which I did... Actually, I'll leave that space. That looks like a perfect space for a big park. And one I did on Twitch, which was fine as well. Both systems are good for streaming. And I guess at the moment I'm kind of trying to figure out a couple of questions. Like, do I want to live stream, for starters? And the answer is, yeah, I do. I really do. I really enjoy live streaming. The immediacy of it. And, how it feels compared to doing videos on the YouTubes. I mean, I'm not going to stop YouTubing. That's for damn sure. I mean, what I'm doing here at the moment is really enjoyable. I really, really have fun doing this. My channel's actually starting to see a little bit of traction at the moment, and, I'm getting a few views, which is really, really lovely. But I want to stream as well. And a lot of people have said that they want me to start streaming because, they'd prefer to have that sort of direct contact and be able to actually participate as opposed to just tuning in at a preset date and time to see what Astro's been up to, right? Which is understandable. Like, that's, for some people, they prefer to watch a live stream, and I'm totally fine with that. For some people, they prefer to be able to watch whenever they can, which is why the videos exist. So I think a combination of the two is going to serve me the best and serve you guys the best. But it's just, at the moment, a matter of figuring out when can I live stream, and on which system, on which service. Because, well, I mean, I do my videos on YouTube, and then if I were to do my, my live streaming on YouTube at the same, in the same way, I suppose that makes most sense because it means that, everyone knows where to find me. I'm always in the one place. But I don't know. I'm still up in the air about whether or not I'm going to use Twitch or YouTube, or a combination of the two. No, I wouldn't use a combination of the two. You got to build a name somewhere, right? And I'm building a name on YouTube, so it makes sense that I would do my streaming in the same place. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still thinking it. Still pondering it. When can I stream? Was the other sort of real big question out of all of that. And the answer is not super often. I have a full-time job, and it's unlikely that that's going anywhere anytime soon. You guys may have noticed that there are now ads on my videos, so yeah, I'm actually starting to get a little bit of that YouTube money. But I'll tell you right now, it's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. In fact, so far it has been 0. Because, I mean, I've only just started, so it kind of makes it... When you're just starting, you can't expect to get immediate, like, this is totally a thing. I will say, though, to everyone out there, and, we can point back at this in the future, piece of evidence, I suppose. But I friggin' hate mid-roll ads on YouTube. Now, some of the bigger YouTubers have that turned on. And look, I can understand the appeal. You know, it makes sense because you've got like, oh, it's like a natural ad break, like what you have on TV. Yeah, okay, cool. But I watch YouTube because I don't like watching TV. I watch YouTube because, well, it's not TV. It's offering me things that TV doesn't offer me. And as a result, I don't want it to feel too much like TV. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. So, I kind of don't like mid-roll ads. I think they're very disruptive. And as a result, I won't have them on my channel. I'm not going to have mid-roll ads. I'm going to definitely have ads at the start. You know, the you know, either it'll be the very short ones that say, hey, you know, actually I can't really choose whether or not they're skippable or not. But, you know, sometimes there'll be those really short ones that are just like, hey, buy a hamburger. Or it'll be the sort of slightly longer ones that that you can skip. Yeah. So there'll be those ads, but there won't be mid-roll ads. Alright, I'm not going to turn those on. I don't want to put you guys through that because I don't like being put through that. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Okay, let's do a bit more in here to get this area ready to go. We'll have another couple of these guys down here and one over here. And wait, is that what I'm trying to place? An elementary school? Yeah, it is. And that one's powered off, so that's why it's not giving a bloom at all. Maybe another one here. Yeah, sweet. Okay. And then a high school. That's already there, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Transport, we can think about later. I mean, we probably want to have bus lines in this zone, but for the time being, as a planned suburb, I think we can do without having bus lines in, because this area is going to be fairly low yield. I'm going to go ahead and hope that it's going to be okay without it. I'm going to hope. Let's cross our fingers on that one. Was there a big park? Was there like a big statue of wealth, statue of shopping, a meteorite park? What I really want is like a big, friendly neighborhood park. Oh yeah, let's have one of them. Right there. Goodo. We can have transport tower, mall of moderation. Yeah, why not? Let's have a mall of moderation, and we can have that over here. Let's have it down here. We can have a little commercial strip for these people. So we'll have one of those there. And what's this guy? Art Deco Office Rico. Okay. I do have Rico turned on, which is the it's like a ploppable buildings that do the things that you would expect them to do. So like there's ploppable residential buildings and commercial buildings. I haven't built any of those. This is what I was looking for. This is precisely what I was... Oh my god. Okay, that doesn't fit. We could put it... No, we couldn't. Okay, I could have put it there. I suppose. Jesus. This thing is huge. I could put it there, but that's kind of a waste. I really want to have it, like, actually here, where the Mall of Moderation just went. Okay, let's make that a thing then. You, come here. Come here. Get over there, son. Alright, we'll wriggle you into that section there. And then we'll get back into this bad boy, and we'll get Central Park. Central Park. Right there. Look at that. It's even got little roads on it. And an amphitheater. And a go-kart track. There we go. Fantastic. I'm happy with that. It's got Holly Street already built in. We may as well connect that up to the grid so that people can drive through Central Park. And you know what? Ooh. Bonk. Dink. Over this way. Let's get you doing squiggly things, eh? We'll go over here. And then down. And we'll join it up with the city right here. Is that going to happen? I think that's happening. Let's do also, this needs to be, hang on, let's just use move it to move these over like this a little bit. There we go. Move it's such a good tool to just be able to go zip zip done. Yeah, great. So there you go. If you want to come over to Central Park, you can just drive straight from Coleridge Heights, straight across. That's probably a very bad idea. Now that I look at it. Also, why is that so narrow compared to this road? Did I just make that? Yeah, it's a 2-lane road. Do I want to make it a small 4-lane? Would that be... Oh, it would be better. Okay. Let's donk that out a little bit, shall we? There we go, 4 lanes. 4 lanes to get over through Central Park. I think this one needs to be upgraded as well. And... no. Well, that's very strange. I can't really see what's going on. Ah, perfect timing. The street sweepers just came through. So it looks like, while this looks like a 4-lane road, it looks like it's actually a 2-lane road. Yeah, a 2-lane road with parking, which ain't great. It ain't great at all. And I think we're going to get a lot of traffic starting to pick up through there with people trying to get to work in the city. So that might be something that we need to fix at some point. Maybe I need to kink a different road in, right? So like this road at the bottom here can feed in with a big road. Or this big road here, these two can then feed onto that bridge, and then we can have like a little one-way going into the park to keep the traffic in there, you know, to a minimum. And we could actually then push a tram line, like a 2-lane road with trams, into the city. That'd be nice. And that way we can get more connectivity for these people over here. Because trams for these people would actually make sense. But, like any good metropolitan designer, I'm going to get the people in first. You know, basically just slather them all in as quickly as I possibly can. And then think about the consequences later. Because that's the way that it should always be done. If any of the cities that I've lived in are anything to think about. I mean, the only transportation that they thought about in the city where I grew up was... Well, basically the reason they chose that, the city location, was so that... because it had a creek. And they used to use the creek where they you know, were doing logging up behind the town, like up in the hills. And as the logs were all cut down, they'd chuck them in the creek and let them wash down towards the harbour, where the big ships would pick it up and haul them off to wherever it was that they needed to go. So there you go. That's a useless little fact about a town that you don't know about because you've never been there, and I've never named it, and it's fine. So here we are. We'll get some residential plop down in here. We're gonna need a little cluster of I tell you what, let's get a little cluster of commercial in here in the center of this area. Right? So this bit here and these bits here around the monorail station, because that makes sense, right? When you're commuting to work of a morning, you're always walking to a train station, and then there's always like some shops around it. That's just the way that it works. And then we'll have a few more residentials here, a few like this. Let's just speedball this. Oh, that's not the right term, but you know what I'm trying to say. Let's just quickly donk this in, get this up and running. And we can get back to what we were talking about, which was streaming. So yeah, I will be doing it. And because I'm full-time, it's very difficult for me to find time to do it. I'm thinking that I might just do it on Sunday mornings. I might do, you know, like 4 hours on a Sunday morning. And that should work nicely for people in the States, because it'll be like Saturday afternoon for you. And potentially it'll work well for people in the UK, because it'll be the evening. You know, that'll be nice as well. Let's have a botanical garden here. And we do need a couple of extra parks. So let's plop a couple of those here, and then here. And there's already one there. Nice work. And one here, connecting those two up. Maybe one down here for these guys as well, although they do have Central Park. I'm sorry, guys from, you know, New York, New Jersey. I know, I don't know how to do that accent. It's fine. Right. So yeah, Sunday mornings sound good. I think I'll probably give it a go and see if it's something that I can maintain. I can't do like daily streams, like some people can. It's just not something that I have time for. Maybe when I quit my job one day, if I quit my job one day, that can be a thing, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Sadly. I like my job. I like what I do. It's fun being a crazy nerd engineer, man. Fixing things and finagling systems and doing all of that sort of stuff. But you know what I'm trying to build here. Yeah, I mean, look, this is kind of my dream job. Being able to play games and record and edit videos. The editing's, you know, one of the most fun parts for me. But also doing the live streaming and meeting new people and doing all of that sort of stuff. I'm looking forward to going back to PAX this year. Ooh, I tell you what. I doubt that I'll be able to get... I think someone said that you need like 10,000 subs to be able to get a press pass, like a YouTube, like a content creator's pass, that's it. So, I'll give it a crack. I'll give it a crack with my counting 1,600 subscribers. I'll be like, yeah, guys, look, I'm big time. Maybe not. Ooh, look at this set of apartments here, backing onto Central Park. Ooh, they're gonna be pricey. Yeah. And there you go. I think that should basically do it. It's a fairly big and cronky section, but it's a nice little neighborhood. It is suffering from some power problems at the moment, though. But that's to be expected because of the fact that we've only just placed it all down. And we've only just cabled into the center here. So, like, if we look at power... Yeah, okay. So this is fine. We'll see a few sections like this that are a little bit disconnected for a bit. I mean, I could run... I'll tell you what. I'll run a power line that goes right around the outside. Oh. Page up. Page down. There we go. I'll run it right around the outside so that if anyone moves in close to the edge, they will be serviced. But for those people that are moving in right in the center somewhere, because they're like, wow, this block of land looks really awesome, and it's really cheap for some reason. Yeah, you know why it's cheap, mate? Because there's no friggin' power there. So I'm sure that you would like to live there, but maybe you should reconsider it. Maybe you should ponder, just for a second, not being there. Go this way? We'll go this way. I'm never going to build anything along that bottom strip, and in fact, I will probably need to build some kind of pollution barrier there. But these people are going to hopefully be the ones working in Hillside Hills. So, you know, we'll see. Anyway, that's about enough of that, I think. That's about enough of us getting this new section online. Let me know what you think it should be called. And, yeah, we'll probably leave it there. Friends, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you've enjoyed this episode and that you're continuing to enjoy this series. And I'll see you all next time.